How are you all? Hey there, this is CoinGraph Market again. This is where you can get your crypto fix. Triple Vent is my name. Hi Waco folks. We did it. The weekend is here. Football time. Today, Saturday, I can't wait, jerk. Oregon wasn't able to do what I thought we would do last night. I really thought they were going to beat Washington by a lot, like 10 points. Listen, I thought Oregon was on the rise during the game. For them, this was a very important game. If they won, they would make the playoffs. Washington and they could have lost and still had a chance to make the playoffs. That wasn't happening with Washington. What are you going to do for the next game? The week before, they barely beat Washington State. It starts in about an hour and a half. Texas was the first one we got. I put an 8-point or 10-point bet on Texas to win this game by 5 points. I think it will be a blowout, so let's move on to the Alabama song. The Georgia game I got Alabama plus 15 and that one in Florida State plus 9. A fun and interesting day is ahead for me. But we have a lot to talk about in this video because we're going to talk about $150 million in a long time, folks. I'm about to go bankrupt. What the SEC is doing with the AUD on the XRP and the $13 price goal is bad for everyone. We're going to compare it to where we think Bitcoin is going, but I have a lot of prices to show you, and I mean really what we're looking at this time. No matter where Bitcoin goes, it will take XRP with it, and XRP will do even more. First we'll talk about rocket fuel, and then we'll talk about the Nasdaq. They are checking out RippleNet. Without further ado, let's get into a Bitcoin worth $38,083. Presently, it's up 1% in the last 24 hours, which is equal to $2,003. 1.26% is where it is now. To keep the value of the dollar stable, USDT is going in as a dollar peg. The price of XRP is staying the same at 61.50 cents, but it has gone up 8.6% in the last 24 hours. The total market value of all cryptocurrencies is now $1.40 trillion. That's all I have to say about the Lux lines in my project. I've been talking about how we gave back 40,000 XRP to the people who owned them yesterday. We just put out 2 new lines. We have a holiday drink that lets you make your own NFT in the Breeding Lab. You can also buy a holiday pride tier and I'll make one for you and send it right to your pocket if you don't want to make one. All of these come with 30% back every month based on projects. Holding brings in money every month, so if you buy now, you won't have to buy again until March of next year. You still get XRP sent to your wallet. What a beautiful thing! This is just the beginning of the biggest news for Lux lines. If you're an NFT project or any project on the XRP ledger, this is the biggest news that has ever been made about the ledger. That's what I'm saying now. Ready to greet you here. We'll be letting everyone know about the details in about a week. It will blow everyone away. Look at this guy, my man. He got 680 XRP sent to his wallet yesterday as a gift. See picture, 680 XRP were sent straight to his pocket. He wasn't needed to do anything. The only thing he does is hold Lux lines and FTs while you sleep. You've been warned, so click on the link and at least get one in. He said that more than $150 million worth of market longs were started on BitMEX at the highest prices. Not much changed. If the price of Bitcoin goes back below 37,400, those longs will be gone. Bye. They all die. Remember the Bitcoin number? That's the magic number we're looking for. The amount of money you need to pay attention to right now is $42,000 to $44,000. That's what Bitcoin looks like to us. Pay attention to that. This is added to by John Deaton, and it comes from Zaire. His accusation is that the SEC lied about the serious risks posed by a cryptocurrency company and made up stories to get a court order against the company. People, the court wants to punish the FCC if they can't give a good reason for their lies. It's crazy. What is going on? It's kind of embarrassing that the SEC is lying because they're being caught and called out. We saw what they did to Bill Hinman and Jay Clayton when they let Bitcoin and Ethereum go free. They tried to hurt Ripple, that much we know. We know they tried to hurt us XRP owners, even though the SEC's job is to protect investors. Instead, they protected themselves, and the people who work for the SEC got rich quick. John Deaton adds his voice. He says that some of us said the same thing 3 years ago, even though I have a lot more Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP now. Many people didn't pay attention to us and said we were just upset over the security state of our shitcoin is no longer a security. It was never really a security, they just used the word security around it. Our answer was that just because some confused SEC lawyers said XRP was a security doesn't mean it is. Today, those lawyers agree, even though they still hate XRP. That's when you don't say or do anything about government overreach because you don't like the project being singled out. The government gets to the project in the end, just like you do. Isn't it interesting? The SEC has been dirty as hell the whole time, so what did they do? They told us XRP hold was crazy. People think our security coins are crazy. The SEC said the judges would make the final call. The courts did make the final ruling, which makes the SEC unhappy because they didn't think XRP was a security. No one from the crypto area has come in. There's a claim that Nobody Payments is an Australian multi-chain stablecoin here. It is backed 1-to-1 and is currently being built directly on Ethereum Stellar and the XRP ledger. On November 30, Zero Cap Wealth will add the AUDD to their services. Keep an eye on them. Zero Cap for 1 second for the second time this year at the Block Ease a few days ago. I'm interested in this private wealth management business that also builds things. Why does that happen? It's pretty easy. Spot trade over the counter desk. It's what they do. The Victor Schmorgen Group found them in 2021 and turned them from a crypto market maker to a Web3 digital asset trader, treasury and loan digital asset cut the custody. Why and well are they set for an IPO or an acquisition? Don't forget this. In June 2022, Novati said they would be putting out an Australian dollar-backed stablecoin on the XRP system with help from the Ripple community. We now have this XRP. $13. I'm not going to read this whole post to you. This is from Grad Crypto and really explains it. Okay, let's just do the math on these numbers, right? If Bitcoin hits 50,000, we'll be down about 6 cents on XRP. Of course, if Bitcoin goes to 50,000, XRP could be worth $95. All of that fits with the fib levels shown here. At 70,000, we're looking at either $2.73 XRP or a 9-ounce 6 cents XRP. What do I think will happen with Bitcoin? It looks like that 100 to 150. That seems like the best place for Bitcoin. Sure, let's look at these two comparisons. We'll start with the top. Let me point out a few that we're looking at. BTC is somewhere between a 1 and 50. The XRP price is likely to range from $13 to $20 on the low end.